All right. Welcome to this assignment. This assignment will be our journal assignment. So, and the journals we'll do in this class, there's a few of them, and they're all what we will call a free writing exercise. So, let's get right to it. Free writing. So, I'm going to explain to you what free writing is and show you an example of how to do the activity. So, this will be your journal number one, and this is how we do it. So, all of your journal assignments will be free writing exercises, like I said. Check the syllabus for the number and the due dates. So, for this class, believe we have 8 of them. So, that means you have to do a journal every 2 weeks. And when they're available, they'll be available in Canvas with the due date when they're due. All right, so what free writing is this one. Okay, free writing. This is informal personal writing in which the writer begins writing and keeps writing in order to capture thoughts and generate ideas. The key is to keep the pen or pencil moving steadily over the paper without pausing. The writer should continue long enough that the obvious thoughts are recorded and the brain has to push for new material. So that's what free writing is. And this is how you do it. You're going to have a set period of time and you're going to write the entire time. Write for every second of the time. So if you're erasing or going back or checking spelling or checking grammar, you're not writing. So you need to write the whole time. So don't stop for anything. Never stop to look back, cross something out, spell something. If you can't think of a word, write I can't think of it as many times as you want, or repeat the last word you wrote over and over. Okay, and then you want to focus on producing words. You want a quantity of words, not a quality of words. So for this exercise, you want to write as many words as you can, and they don't need to be good words. All right, benefits of free writing. Now, it's very good because it makes writing easier. Less time spent wondering and worrying about your writing. So it'll reduce anxiety you have toward writing. And it separates the producing part of writing from revising. So eventually we will revise for all our essays, but before we do, we're going to produce and think about and look at different ideas. And also it helps you avoid the dangerous method of writing it all right the first time. So you can make mistakes. Another thing free writing will do is to silence your inner critic. So you have a critic in your brain that tells you, oh no, that word's wrong, don't use this word, use that word. Free writing will let your ideas flow out and get past the critic. A very famous writer, she wrote several books, Margaret Atwood, she has this quote, if I waited for perfection, I would never write a word. So even though she's a famous published writer, she still doesn't wait for perfection. So we're going to try it many times. So this class, we're going to try it 8 times. Most people need to practice free writing several times before they're able to make it work for them effectively. So be patient. Try free writing as an regular exercise. That's what we'll do in this class, perhaps 3 or 4 times a week. We won't do it that much, but if you would like to, you can. Until you find that you can write without rules comfortably and productively. And here's one of the things, a good illustration, the eternal struggle. Free writing gets stuff from here onto the paper to here. So I'm going to show you an example of what you can do, and that will be right now. So what you will need for this is a piece of paper, and go ahead and write your name on the paper. Then write the journal number. So you'd write journal and then whatever number it is, the assignment, and then write the word words. Find a timer. Any timer will do. Set the timer for 5 minutes. All our journals will be 5 minutes. Then start the timer and then start writing. And remember the rules of free writing. You don't want to stop for anything. You don't want to back up, or erase, or edit, or look up anything. So you start writing, and then you keep writing for the whole time, for the whole 5 minutes. This free writing question, I believe, was about the future. What are your plans for the future? So you would keep writing for the entire 5 minutes. Then you see after several minutes, there's many words, and then the timer goes down to 0. Now, after you've finished, the timer goes to 0. Count the number of words. Okay, stop writing and stop your timer. Then you want to count the number of words you have. So start counting and count all the words until you get all the words counted. When you have all the words counted, write the number at the top of your page. Then scan your page with either your scanner or your phone, or however you do it, and go ahead, upload it, and submit it. Okay, now I'll show you different ways to scan and upload your document to Canvas to turn in your handwritten homework. So let's go over here and here. Okay, so how to scan and upload your handwritten document as a PDF file. So you'll need to do it as a PDF file. So for scanning, you have 3 choices. Google Drive, so this is probably easiest, and many people already have Gmail. So if you already have Gmail, you don't really need to do anything. You already have an account. So you only need to open the Google Drive, and if you do it, it looks like this. So I'll have this linked in the Canvas so you can look it up. So this shows you how to use Google Drive on your phone and all the settings you need to do. So you open it up, you push scan, and then let it access your camera. Get your document, go ahead, scan it, crop it, and then save it, and you'll have a PDF file in your Google Drive, and then you just need to upload it to Canvas, which is another step. So we'll talk about that another time. Okay, if you have an iPhone, you can use the Notes app, and here's the instructions here. Again, I'll have a link for you in Canvas. And then finally, if for some reason you don't want to use Google, you don't have Gmail. Now, the Google Drive works with Apple or Android. If you have Android and you don't want to use Google Drive, you're going to have to look in the App Store, the Google Play Store. There's many apps that'll let your phone scan documents. So you'll have to find one of those there. So those are your 3 choices. Decide what you're going to do, because we have our journals and we have other work that will be as need to be submitted as a PDF, handwritten PDF. So contact me if you have any questions, and that's all for this assignment. So good luck, and we'll be in touch soon.